my business. Stay out of it. And that's it. I get Social Security. Nobody's giving me that. I worked for it. That was a deal I made. You gave the money. You also pay for your Medicare. It comes out. There's money that comes out all the time on your checks when you work. And you're getting your money. You're going to get a lot more if you live long than you put in. But that's an investment. That's the promise they made you, so they got to keep their promise. It's that simple. All right. I love to talk about New York because it's so far out of whack like California, but I can't get that much information from California because I don't know that many people there. But they have a bill in New York. It's illegal to let your car idle. Okay? So if you park your car to run in to make like your pizza delivery guy, and you park your car and you leave it running, you run up to make the delivery, come back. Well, they have a bill now. Yeah, I call it the rat bill. If somebody takes a picture of your car idling and your plate number, they turn it in. They have an app. They turn it in, and they get a fee from the city of New York to rat you out that your car was idling. Well, there's a guy going around going after school buses. I love this. School buses idling. So now the city is going to ticket, I guess, the department that runs schools and the school buses, and then they're going to give the rat a piece of the pie. Is that creating revenue? I have no idea. Why would they do that? They're talking about pollution. Today, the cars, I could see if it was like a car from 1962 with no emission controls or anything on it like that, and it was idling, because I'm telling you, if you're on a highway, you can actually smell a car that's an older car because it does burn fuel differently. But they actually have people ratting out on other people, and there's people proud. They're walking around with their camera. Yeah, I got like 6 people this week that were idling their cars. So that's why a lot of times I say it's like the Soviet Union was in the 50s. If you rat out on your neighbor, you were in good standing with the government. So I guess if you rat out 5 people, you could do something wrong and get away with it. You rat out 10, you could do 2 things wrong. You know, that's the way the FBI works with cooperating witness. Okay, cooperating witness. They have a chart. And how the chart works is, this is the crime that you did, and it goes here, and then the chart goes across like this, and this is for the people that are on camera. And the chart will go across this, and you gave me this guy, this guy, this guy, you gave me 2 wise guys over here, and you gave me a drug dealer here, and you gave me a child predator over here, and your crime comes down, and I'm going to put a line between what you gave up and the crime that you did, and then that's how much time you get off your sentence. Give me a break. Didn't the KGB do that? Are we now, is Russia becoming more of a society that we used to be, and we're becoming more like Russia, where you're making the people rat out on each other? Come on, what is this? It's bad enough that the Democrats are consuming each other. They want us to consume each other. It's got to stop. It's craziness. So, you know, now I want to talk about, you know, when people, like when there's disasters and stuff, I make fun of people that they're going to be sitting there with their cell phone waiting for the government to help them. Well, there was something on TV today and this week on the news in Vegas. And there's this organization called CERT, C-E-R-T. It has something to do with community emergency or something like that. They do not have enough of government people to help the citizens in a disaster. So they're teaching citizens with this CERT program to help the government help other people. Why do we have to help the government? Why can't we just help our neighbor? Why don't we just stick together as a community and have community meetings and say, you know, do you know how to, you have this skill and you have that skill and this person has that skill, and when there's a disaster, we all come together in our community and just help each other. That's why I made a joke last week, which not a joke, about shutting the electricity off in your house at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon and then figure out how you're going to survive. Well, the government's doing that too. But why do we need them to tell us what to do? We need to stick together as a community. Okay? This is very important. I always go back to the 9/11 thing. Why can't we be the country we were on 9/12? That we really cared about each other and you started to pay attention to who your neighbor was. Because somebody else caused the problem. Who knows who it was? We have an idea who it was. Other people have other ideas. I'm not pushing that situation. I'm just saying you need to know who you are in your community. I go home, every time I'm out and I go home in a different direction. You know why? I want to know what's going on in my community. I want to know if there's a new building going up. I want to know if new people moved into the neighborhood. I want to know what cars belong in my neighborhood and don't belong in the neighborhood. If something changes, I want to pay attention to it. Not because I'm nosy. It's a way of protecting yourself. If everybody did that, we would be able to protect ourselves. All right, I'm going to stop with all of this now. I want you to relax and listen to some music. And then we're going to have Lazy Dog's program from Wednesday. It's a repeat. I want everybody to have a great and safe week. And hopefully, today's Palm Sunday. And what does Palm Sunday represent? The palms are when Jesus went to Jerusalem. That's why they parade in Jerusalem with the palms. That's what that is. It's the day that Jesus went to Jerusalem. Have a great week. Good Friday is this Friday, and then Easter. I will be here for Easter Sunday. Thank you. Good night. Did you get through to Gerald? Because she hit the wrong button.
No, hit the big button. Thing about the school bus, when I drove school bus, when I turn off,
Yeah.
when they stop and drop off kids, they turn off every time, because I don't miss it.